HAFA Live, Ronell Nolan, President CEO of Health Agents for America. The last 2 weeks at the HAFA office has absolutely been crazy. And in the last few days in Washington, D.C. has been even more crazy. So as the Democrats call for impeachment, you can see how nothing else is going to happen. The focus has not been on health care. The focus has not been on passing bills. The focus has not really been on health care discussion. So while we still have our eye on the ball, we're still worried about Section 308 in the Lower Healthcare Cost Act. We're just kind of watching to see what happens in Washington and what's going to be the next step. I do want to talk to you about Health Sherpa. We've had a few agents that have reached out, and I wanted to just kind of maybe just clear the air. Health Sherpa is a web broker that is not a HAFA partner. They're not partnered with HAFA at this time. However, we've worked with them in the past, and they do offer a referral service. That referral service allows you to receive a fee if your insurance company does not pay you a commission, or say you're not licensed with that specific insurance carrier. Now, Health Sherpa is a GA, so they are being paid an override, and that's why the service is free. So when you decide to sign a contract to receive a referral fee, you're basically giving up your client. They become the agent of record, and you're not the agent of record. Therefore, you can't call on their behalf, and you can't make changes to their account. Good and bad. You want to keep that relationship, but you want to receive a referral fee. You're going to have to decide what method works best for your book of business. If the insurance company pays a commission, I would encourage you to find another HAFA member that you could partner with, possibly split commissions, and contain control of your client. But let's just call it as it is. If it quacks like a duck, it's a duck. It is what it is. If it works for you, wonderful. But full transparency. That's what it is. We do have our HAFA number hooked up. Yay! We had one call today. But I wanted to let you know that since I had a separate line in my house, I'm going to use that as a fax line so we don't have to use the same one, and there's no confusion with the fax machine trying to pick up and answer the phone at the same time. It just caused a lot of confusion. So the fax number, if you'd like to fax anything to the HAFA office, it's 225-387-0100. That's 225-387-0100. Our same HAFA numbers, our 1-866 number and our 225 number still works. They now ring into my home office, so everything is fine. We now have a printer, computer, old computer, kind of acts a bit crazy at times, but until I'm able to get a new one, it's going to be just fine. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about marketplace appeals and kind of get your feedback about anyone that has received any issues with your marketplace appeals. Have you tried to help a consumer? How did that work? Were you successful? What was the process? There was a lady that I was made aware of, lost her tax credit. She did not get a letter from the marketplace saying that she lost her tax credit, but it was supposedly mailed on the 11th, May 11th. In talking to the appeals department said if she would have reconciled her tax credit by May 15th, she could have gotten her tax credit back. Now let's put some numbers to this conversation. It was mailed on the 11th. How long does the mail take these days to get? I'm saying at least 7 days. So that's the 18th. If she would have got the letter, and then you're past the date of getting your tax credit. So we have some concerns that we'd like to bring forward, and if you're having these same concerns, please let me know. Trish Freeman represents us on the Agent and Broker Roundtable. They discuss issues that happen around the marketplace. And then I sit on our trade association group. So if there's something you'd like to share with me, we have a line to Washington, so we want you to tell us so we can tell them exactly what's happening. You're the boots on the ground, and you're the ones that make it happen. HAFA Power Hour, excited about next Wednesday, 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. All HAFA members are invited. It's what we do in lieu of having a face-to-face chapter meeting. So every month at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time, folks dial in from all over the United States. We have a keynote speaker. We normally have one of our partners give a little 15-minute spotlight about what their product brings to the table. But this Wednesday, next week, is going to be CMS. So we're going to have three CMS staffers, Madeline, Dean, and Blake, to answer all of our questions about the upcoming open enrollment. How is it going to work? What's new? What we need to know about? I will tell you that Help on Demand, hopefully you've signed up for that and you're utilizing it. It's not always a good call. Sometimes it might be a Medicaid call, but there are good calls. I've continue to beg that they change that from a 15-minute time allotment to give us more time, and that hasn't happened, but they said, Ronell, keep asking. What happens is you will receive a text saying that you have a lead, and you have 15 minutes to accept it, contact that person. So it's a way for you to build your book of business. It's pretty simple. They send you the name, the phone number. You just call the person back. If you can't help the person, you can refer them to the Medicaid office or whomever they might need to go to. They might, a lot of times they might say, look, I was at healthcare.gov and I was trying to enroll myself and I just got stuck. Can you help me? Then you say, absolutely. Would you mind me being your agent or broker? And they're going to say yes. You're going to help them get into their account. You're going to solve their problems. You're going to help them pick the right plan that's right for them. And then they're going to have a new agent and broker to represent them. So Help on Demand, go ahead and sign. There's a little training program. If you haven't used it before, you should have done your CMS new training. Remember to click on your returning agent. If you are a returning agent, if you're brand new, then you'll need to go through the full process. But that's coming up. Our Medicare, I know you folks are working to get all that education completed. Kudos to you. I know that's difficult. Fourth quarter, we're bringing some partners to you to help you with your HRA, with your penalties, your reporting, the things that you need to know about for ACA and all your employer clients. New Synergy, Jason will be here next week, Monday and Tuesday in the Baton Rouge, New Orleans area. So I'm excited about bringing him to reach out and visit with our folks. Remember our other partners, Hawaii Mainland Administrators, Insurance Advisors, NAPA for your E&O. We just signed Xywave. You should get your HR 360 information pretty soon. All that's going to be going down. It's all on the website. Remember to use the website. Resource library. It's password protected. So if you forgot your password, just send me an email. But they've got all past presentations, forms, the new marketplace checklist for 2020. we encourage you to use some type of marketplace checklist. You don't have to use HAFA's. I suggest you have your attorney look at it if you have an attorney, but it basically tells your client what information you're going to collect, what you're going to keep, gets them to sign off on it, give them a copy so they understand how their information is used, and it kind of keeps your records straight. My shout out would be scan it, scan their signature, keep it in a cloud, because when your office catches on fire and the fire department comes in, everything gets wet. So all those signatures get wet. I will now be scanning their signatures and keeping them in a file. Something I learned very, very quickly. I'm excited about the Agent Summit. It is going to be March 5th and 6th. We got our Le Pavillon all set up so you can start booking your rooms. I encourage you to do that ASAP. Reserve your room. The rooms are limited as always. It's a boutique hotel right there on Poydras. We're going to do the second line parade from Poydras to the French Quarter. It's going to be a lot of fun. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, that's when you see on TV with the brass band and you've got your handkerchief and your umbrella and you're doing a parade with the good music. That's what HAFA will be doing for our Agent Summit, because not only do we want to bring you all the keys to your success, we want to make sure that we bring tools to your tool chest that helps you survive. It's not just speakers and a bunch of stuff that doesn't matter. This stuff does matter. So we want you to come, but we want you to have fun. Senator Cassidy has been invited. U.S. Congressman Mike Johnson has been invited. Dean Mose from the CMS has been invited. And Commissioner Jim Donlin, Louisiana's Department of Insurance Commissioner, has been invited. So, of course, they don't know their schedules this far in advance, but it is on their radar. But I think that's I probably said enough. I rambled enough. It's been a tough, like I said, couple of weeks. I'm sick of all the AT&Ts and the Coxes and the setting up my house as another HAFA office. It's pain in the booty, but we're there. I just need to get my file set up, but we're ready to rock and roll. So until next Monday, have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and call me if I can help in any way. Rynell Nolan, HAFA CEO.